Okay, this is a 2002 Mitsubishi Gallant, and the engine service light soon came on. So I took it to AutoZone to have it checked, so I don't have to buy an OBD2 sensor. So sensor checker. And they printed out a handy little sheet like this, and it told me what was wrong. I doubt if you could see it, but basically what it said was that the engine temperature, the engine coolant temperature sensor was faulty. So I went ahead and purchased one right here, and it cost I think it was $15–16, I forgot. Okay, and this is the one it takes. You can see it. Just like that. That's what it looks like. Sorry about the quality of this video, because I'm using my little camera instead of my actual movie camera. However, that one was non-available, so I'm going to attempt to do it with this camera. The reason I'm doing this little movie is because I tried to find something in YouTube, but it had on different vehicles, but it did not have how to change the sensor on this vehicle. So I'm just going to do a quick, simple little video and hopefully help somebody else out there. Okay, this is the engine, of course, and it's right under all that under that hose right there, under this hose, and under here. And to get access and video camera, we're going to move the battery. We're going to move all that on top, all those hoses and everything, to get access to it and hopefully have a better look at what we got there. Okay, the first thing we're going to take out is that battery. Okay, the battery is out. So now I'm going to remove this hose right here. And basically all it takes is a little bracket right there, this little clamp. And you got one over here too. Probably take this little hose out too from there, and it should come right out. Yeah, it should come right out. That's all it's holding it right there. So take this clamp out and that one over there. Okay, disconnect this hose and this should be popped right out. Okay, it's out. Like I said, here it goes right here, and there goes the clamp right there. There goes the other clamp there, and there goes the hose that I just disconnected from here. And basically, it just pops right out. Then we got further access in there. Gotta get in there. Okay, now the sensor is right under here. Okay, so this you could come out, but actually you could just move it out of the way. There's a screw right there. Mine has been snapped off a long time ago, as you can see. So I don't even have it screwed on there, but you could move it out here and move it out of the way, and the sensor is right there. That's the sensor right there that we're going to move. Okay, so really you don't have to move this. If you do, then you would have to disconnect these wires right here. You have to disconnect these wires up here, here, and you could keep disconnecting wires and pull it out. However, it is not necessary, but you could see the wire right there. You could see that sensor right there. And that's the sensor. Like I said, this is the one that we're going to change. So basically all we gotta do is disconnect that. Let me see if I could do it holding one hand here. I don't think so. I ain't that good. So I'll get back with you. Okay, I've got the connectors, or the connector connected to the new sensor, just to show you, just to better illustrate how to remove this, to remove the connector. On mine it was just like that, this facing down. If yours is facing up like this, then you got a better shot at it, but of course I don't have it that easy, so mine was connected just like that. Okay, now it's very simple to remove. All you have to do, if you could look at this right here, all you got to do is take this and squeeze it in like this. Okay, let me see if I could do it with one hand. All you got to do is just squeeze this right here, this little tab right here, and this will pop right off. Okay, see how it's already popping out? So you got to do it, just squeeze. I can't do it with. Okay, but basically just squeeze it like this, and then, trust me, it'll come right out like this. Now I'm going to remind you to make sure that this engine is nice and cold, because there's a lot of hard parts over here. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to hold this camera. Let me see if I could do it maybe like this. Okay. If you squeeze it like this and pull it, pulls right out. See that? Okay. So basically it goes just like this. Now all you gotta do is just take out the old one, put the new one in, and just connect it, and you're good to go. Okay, it's going to take a 19mm long socket wrench, or deep socket wrench, so that the entire sensor fits in there, see? And it fits just right. They made sure that they made the connector smaller than the actual nut that takes to remove this right here. Okay, so right there, perfectly right there. Okay. Okay, after a couple of turns on this baby right here, as you can see, it came out no problems. You may have to do a couple of finagling right there. Okay, for example, my I don't know if you could see it right there, there's the little clamp that holds the water hose. I did have to take it and shift it a little bit this way so that my socket would fit in, but you know, simple thing, came out no problems. A little water will sip out, but that should be fine. You know, I mean, just a couple of little drops. It ain't gonna be like the whole coolant is gonna drain out of there. Just a couple of little drops there. Okay, as you can see, probably, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it'll just sip a little bit through there, and that's it. Okay, now this is the old one. Let me get it out. The old one and the new one. Out with the old, in with the new. There you go. Okay, I like to put a little bit of Teflon tape on the threads. You can find the Teflon tape in Home Depot in the plumber section. And then of course I'll start it by hand. Ooh, this is hard to work with one hand. Okay, you can see. Let me see if I could get a shot at it. There you go. Put it back in there. Just like that. and start it off by hand. Okay, now I'm gonna have to let go of the camera. Okay, as you can see, it's in. Now it's all a matter of connecting the connectors back in and doing everything in reverse. Okay, for the moment of truth, let's see if it worked. There it goes. And it's out. And everybody say, yeah! All right. Okay, time to check. Now the last thing I do, I'm going to check that connection, make sure there's no water coming out of there. That's got a good seal, so periodically check it to make sure that there's no water leaking, nothing out of the ordinary happening. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps somebody. And especially save money.